Hello everybody, welcome back to Blue Steel Tarot. Here for your weekly reading. Today is Sunday, November 6th, 2022. Daylight savings time ended this morning, so most of us probably gained an hour back last night, which is great for the sleep, but not necessarily that when it gets dark in the middle of the afternoon. But if you're new here, I try to do weekly readings each Sunday or Monday for the given week. Each week I change it up a little bit. Sometimes I do a Celtic Cross reading. Sometimes I just pick a handful of cards. Other times it's a broader spread or around a specific question or a particular scenario or event. Today we'll do more of like a general reading. I'll pick 6 cards just to kind of get a sense as to like what the energy is for the week, what might be coming towards us. Things to keep in mind as we begin the week. And as always, if you have any questions, suggestions, ideas, or if any of this resonates with you, by all means, like drop a comment down below and share your thoughts and ideas. If there's anything you'd like to see, I'm always kind of trying to think of new ways to do this, whether it be, maybe I'll do groupings by air signs and you know, kind of break it out by the signs, earth, air, etc. I could do that. There are some other, things I could try here as well. So if you have any ideas or suggestions, by all means, please let me know. And let's get right into it and we'll kind of see what the energy is. So I'll pull 8 cards and I'll look at the one on the bottom too for just general, like what we might not see coming. So we have the Page of Pentacles. I want to make sure this is best, easiest seen. I think it's very important for you to be able to kind of see the cards too. So let me just move this camera a little bit closer. Page of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Pentacles. I'm picking up a theme here. I'm seeing a theme. We have the Queen of Swords. The King of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords, right beneath the Ace of Pentacles. I have the 9 of Swords. And we have the Page of Cups. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So just first and foremost, just looking at the bottom of the deck, the Page of Wands, this is all about a passion. This is all about taking something and running with it. So you can see, by all means, like look at the colors in the cards. Yellows, a lot of positive energy here, excitement, passion, and just overall wonderful energy. So I think that's kind of guiding us where you don't see coming. It's like, hey, there could be something this week that really lights you up. What does light you up? Try to find more of that every day, right? I think that's a great, just general philosophy we should all have. So we start off here with the Page of Pentacles. The pages come in with messages. So, it's interesting, like crowning this, like from the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. Here we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is all about messages. Now, pages can be young. They're typically thought of, as it relates to the tarot, as being somebody younger, a little bit more naive, immature, perhaps. But regardless, they come in, they bring in a message. They're coming in with messages. So this week you could be very sought after. You could be you could be a source of information. You could be a source. Some people want to engage with you. This is what I'm hearing. Is people want to engage with you this week. They want to engage with you on, certain endeavors that they're pursuing. Some of these could be money-making endeavors. So just look at these 2 cards, a passion and a new beginning and money. I guess what I'm thinking is there something that lights you up, that is something that you're really passionate about, that it could be turned into money? So this could be like starting a business, right? That's what this could be. It could be taking the passion and following it through, figuring out how can you monetize something that you love so much. Really interesting idea there, because I think it's followed by here, the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is a brand new beginning. Here we have a luscious garden. I love the Robinwood Tarot deck, just for the artwork in it. But here we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a brand new beginning in money. So this could be like that. It could be, kind of taking a passion and monetizing it, or beginning to monetize it, or putting something down and getting into some format where you could leverage and monetize something that you enjoy doing. And it's followed by the Seven of Pentacles. Now the Seven of Pentacles is all about like, hey, you've kind of sowed the seeds, and now you're watching it grow. So this could grow very quickly. So the fact that we go from the Ace to the Seven tells me that if you pursue a passion and you attempt to monetize this particular passion, it may produce results pretty quickly. You might actually be very surprised. So if somebody comes to you this week with an idea, or just simply like you get an idea, through other people that you regularly engage with, they might be receptive, you might be receptive, and it could be a wonderful thing. So if you get something, you're like, well, I really enjoy, whatever you enjoy doing, really. I mean, how can you monetize that? So be open and receptive to all ideas that come in this week, because I don't know, this to me is all about like people coming to you're magnetic. People are coming to you, perhaps. People are coming to you with, passions, ideas, and things there. Or maybe they're bringing the idea to you. They might not know they're bringing the idea to you. They could just be bringing it, right? They could just simply be like talking and not realizing that they're sharing like a wonderful idea with you. And here we have the Queen of Swords. I mean, the Queen of Swords, this is somebody she is rational. She's a clear thinker, and she's kind of thinking about all the possibilities, all of the, she's very level-headed. And so this could be like gaining some clarity. This could be like, hey, you are in a mindset, in a vibe this week where, you're thinking clearly about everything that's going on here. You've got these, what your options are, you're responding accordingly, and you're kind of thinking about, how something can work, but you're also not, I also get the feeling with this, you're not talking yourself out of it. You're not focusing on all the what could go wrong. You're focusing on like, what do I need to do to get this done? And let me understand let me understand what I need to be thinking about to make this work effectively. That's what I'm getting with this. So no negative thinking here, no negative thinking. Just a lot of clarity and understanding of what you need to do to go forward. We have the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles, I mean, he is somebody who is of sound mind and judgment of all things money. He is an entrepreneur. He is magnetic. He has attracted wealth and abundance to him, and he is very confident and content. And as he builds up this confidence and content mindset and feeling, he's attracted more of that to him. So the fact that this falls beneath the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles tells me, just the position here, if we look at this, we go from Page to Ace to Seven, and then we have the King of Pentacles down below. Whatever you're building up here, whatever you start building up here, could bring you tremendous wealth and abundance, and a firm platform and a firm foundation in the future. Is kind of what I'm getting with that. That he is in a solid position. He is very comfortable financially. He's very mature and wise. So he's kind of built up a lot of expertise. And I think that's what you're doing here. Because even when we look at the cards, we go from like the Page of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles to the Seven, right? And if you look at these three people, let's look at these three people. They kind of age. Do you notice that? Like, so we have a young person, looks like a female, doesn't have to be. We have the Page, who's typically young. Then in the Seven of Pentacles, we have a man who's probably, I don't know, 30s to 40s, right? And then over on the right, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have a mature, older man. So I view this as almost like an evolution from left to right. Quite a bit of like starting early, starting a little wet behind the ears. Maybe you feel novice, but at the end of the day, this is building up that subject matter expertise, the financial abundance in the future. And this is almost like, hey, if you can take action now, if you can run with something now and plant that seed, you're going to be seeing that coming to life very quickly. Just inherently, just given the placement of these two cards. This is wonderful. I love this. And it's going to bring you tremendous satisfaction, but also freedom, right? Money and that kind of thing brings us freedom. Freedom to choose, freedom to do what we want to do with our own time, freedom to make our own choices and decisions, not be subjected to others. You think about it, sometimes you're at work, right? You are at work, and you are, you're basically on the clock, and you kind of are adhering to others' demands, others' priorities, and other things throughout the day. So I love this. I really do love this. We have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about clarity. This is a brand new beginning. This is a new communication. This is clarity. And so I think you're kind of gaining that clarity. What's oddly placed here is this Nine of Swords, right? So it's followed by the Nine of Swords. So I view this as maybe, I don't know that you're necessarily heading to the Nine of Swords. I think that the position of these together side by side could be like, maybe this clarity is helping you understand that something that had been troubling you, something that had been holding you back, is something you're releasing. It's kind of what I'm thinking. And that would be the ideal situation, right? Like you're gaining clarity and maybe you're releasing something that had been holding on to you too. And this might be, maybe this is slightly painful, right? Maybe you're feeling like, hey, what about imposter syndrome, right? What's holding you back? If you are hesitating on taking something and running with it, you could be experiencing the imposter syndrome. So, excuse me. So maybe this is the opportunity for you to kind of identify, gain some of that clarity. What has been holding you back? What are your inner thoughts and beliefs? And maybe it might be kind of painful. I mean, there's nothing, sometimes recognizing that you feel insecure, that you feel imposter syndrome, you feel unworthy of the relationship, the money, the success, the title, whatever it might be, right? It can be kind of painful. But as you kind of gain that clarity, you're able to like let go. So I think that that's how we want to think about this Nine of Swords in this scenario, right? Because everything around it is really, really nice. And then we end the week with this Page of Cups. And so the Page of Cups is an emotional message. So on the table, I have 3 pages. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and Page of Cups. That is tremendous. So there's a lot of messages coming in this week. Could be a whole slew of things. It could be the same person, but it might not be. It might not be. It could be the same person. Could be a message of, could be somebody who's, if you're having a tremendously successful and satisfying week and you're feeling grateful and appreciative for everything that's coming into your world and you're really feeling passionate, right? Think about that Page of Wands, right? If you're really feeling passionate, you are probably pretty magnetic and attractive right now. So this could be somebody who's like, wow, I can really feel that person's positive energy. Now, they might not be consciously thinking about that, but that could very well be the case in the scenario, right? So if this is you, look at this. This is amazing. So a lot of messages this week, a lot of people coming in. And I think this is going to be like a wonderful week for you, particularly from the financial side. Let's use the Pride Tarot deck just to pull like 2 clarifying cards to think about the outcome, shall we? Let's do that. And we're going to ask the cards, tell us more about the outcome this week. Tell us more. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. So this could be somebody kind of coming in quickly with some messages. So this could be clarity messages coming in quickly. And what else do we need to know? The Magician. You have the tools to make everything happen. You are a manifester. You have everything you need. You have all the tools that you need. So if you are feeling the imposter syndrome, you can kind of read your mind of that, and because you have all the tools that you need is what this is a very interesting card, the Magician. I mean, typically the Magician is somebody who's standing at a table with all of the things, all of the the wands and all of the tools laid out on the table in front of him. This particular deck is very, very different. Again, this is the Pride Tarot deck. I can't remember the specific detail behind this card. I could look in the book, but and if you're interested, by all means, drop a comment down below, and we'll respond to that. But the Magician has all the tools and things that he needs. He creates his future. He creates everything about him. This is card number 1 in the deck, following the Fool. So I think this is wonderful energy. I thank you for being here. Again, share any thoughts, ideas. If any of this resonates with you, listen again towards the end of the week. Sometimes I think that's helpful to kind of level set and determine what you might have experienced during your week, and see how the things I say today might make sense later in the week. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.